Willkommen bei Exam Heist, Ihr Partner für Zertifizierungserfolg. Wir bieten umfassende Lernmaterialien, online und offline, und begleiten Sie Schritt für Schritt. Von PDF-Leitfäden bis zu praxisnahen Übungssätzen. Alle wichtigen Fragen für Ihre Zertifizierung sind abgedeckt. Sie haben jederzeit die richtigen Ressourcen griffbereit. Laden Sie PDFs herunter. Machen Sie Tests und nutzen Sie unser Expertenteam. Mit interaktiver Online-Praxis können Sie sich überall und jederzeit prüfen. Unsere PDFs sind prüfungsbereit, sorgfältig zusammengestellt und bleiben stets aktuell. Tausende Lernende haben sich bereits erfolgreich zertifizieren lassen und vertrauen auf unsere Qualität. Zertifizierte Fachkräfte stehen bereit, um Ihre Fragen zu beantworten. Starten Sie heute und geben Sie Ihrer Vorbereitung den entscheidenden Vorteil mit Exam Heist. Besuchen Sie examheist.com. Exam Heist. Ihr Weg zum Erfolg beginnt hier.
Question 1. Which two statements are correct regarding Layer 2 network switches? Choose 2. Option A. Switches flood broadcast traffic. Option B. Switches are susceptible to traffic loops. Option C. Switches do not learn MAC addresses. Option D. Switches create a single collision domain. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Switches flood broadcast traffic. Option B. Switches are susceptible to traffic loops. Question 2. What are two attributes of the UDP protocol? Choose 2. Option A. UDP is best effort. Option B. UDP is always slower than TCP. Option C. UDP is connectionless. Option D. UDP is more reliable than TCP. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. UDP is best effort. Option C. UDP is connectionless. Question 3. Click the Exhibit button. You are unable to remotely access your Juniper device using the key. Referring to the exhibit, which command would you add to the existing configuration to enable remote key access? Option A. Set System Services SSH. Option B. Load Factory Default. Option C. Set System Login Idle Timeout 20. Option D. Set System Root Authentication Plain Text Password. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Set System Services SSH. Question 4. You are trying to diagnose packet loss at interface JE-0/03. In this scenario, which command would help you view error statistics in real time? Option A. Monitor interface JE-0/03. Option B. Show interface JE-0/03. Option C. Show interface TERS. Option D. Monitor interface traffic. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Monitor interface JE-0/03. Question 5. Which prompt indicates that you are using configuration mode? Option A. Greater than. Option B. $. Option C. Hash. Option D. %. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Hash. Question 6. Which two statements are correct about a routing engine? Choose 2. Option A. It processes cause-marked traffic. Option B. It processes management traffic. Option C. It maintains routing tables. Option D. It forwards transit traffic. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. It processes management traffic. Option C. It maintains routing tables. Question 7. What are two methods for navigating to configuration mode from an operational mode prompt? Choose 2. Option A. Use the quit command. Option B. Use the configure command. Option C. Use the exit command. Option D. Use the edit command. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Use the configure command. Option D. Use the edit command. Question 8. Which statement is correct concerning exception traffic processing? Option A. Exception traffic is discarded by the PFE. Option B. Exception traffic is rate limited to protect the RE. Option C. Exception traffic is always dropped during congestion. Option D. Exception traffic is never forwarded. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Exception traffic is rate limited to protect the RE. Question 9. In the Juno's OS, which keyboard shortcut allows you to move to the start of the line? Option A. Ctrl+E. Option B. Ctrl+E. Option C. Ctrl+K. Option D. Ctrl+W. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Ctrl+A. Question 10. Which two statements apply to the routing engine functions? Choose 2. Option A. It does not process routing updates. Option B. It responds to ping and traceroute commands. Option C. It maintains the routing tables. Option D. It processes the transit traffic. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. It responds to ping and traceroute commands. Option C. It maintains the routing tables. Question 11. An administrator configures a router's interface with an IPv4 address and subnet mask. The administrator also confirms that this interface is in an up state. In this scenario, which two route types are created on the local router? Choose 2. Option A. A local route. Option B. A dynamic route. Option C. A static route. Option D. A direct route. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. A local route. Option D. A direct route. Question 12. Which two statements describe the result when you enter at the command line prompt? Choose 2. Option A. It displays help about a text string contained in a statement. Option B. It lists the available commands and options. Option C. It displays summary information about the commands and options. Option D. It lists tips for the help menu. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. It lists the available commands and options. Option C. It displays summary information about the commands and options. Question 13. What is the primary system log file that is present in the default configuration of a Juno's device? Option A. VRRP. Option B. KMD. Option C. Messages. Option D. JSRPD. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Messages. Question 14. Which protocol is responsible for learning an IPv4 neighbor's MAC address? Option A. Neighbor Discovery Protocol, NDP. Option B. Address Resolution Protocol, ARP. Option C. Media Access Control Security, MACsec. Option D. Network Address Translation, NAT. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Address Resolution Protocol, ARP. Question 15. Which two statements are correct about firewall filters? Choose 2. Option A. discard, is the default action of packets that are not explicitly allowed. Option B. There can be only one firewall filter. Option C. There can be multiple firewall filters. Option D. Accept, is the default action of packets that are not explicitly allowed. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Discard, is the default action of packets that are not explicitly allowed. Option C. There can be multiple firewall filters. Question 16. Which Juno's OS component is responsible for maintaining the forwarding table? Option A. Packet forwarding engine. Option B. Chassis control daemon. Option C. Routing engine. Option D. Management daemon. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Routing engine. Question 17. What information does the forwarding table require so that the device forwards traffic? Choose 3. Option A. BGP local preference value. Option B. Next hop IP address. Option C. Outgoing interface name. Option D. OSPF metric value. Option E. Next hop MAC address. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Next hop IP address. Option C. Outgoing interface name. Option E. Next hop MAC address. Question 18. Which layer of the OSI model contains the IP address information? Option A. Layer 2. Option B. Layer 4. Option C. Layer 1. Option D. Layer 3. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D. Layer 3. Question 19. Which two statements about route preference in Junos are correct? Choose 2. Option A. Both direct and static routes have the same preference. Option B. Both direct and local routes have the same preference. Option C. Both OSPF internal and OSPF AS external routes have the same preference. Option D. Both eBGP and iBGP routes have the same preference. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Both direct and local routes have the same preference. Option D. Both eBGP and iBGP routes have the same preference. Question 20. What are two link state routing protocols? Choose 2. Option A. RIP. Option B. Is. Option C. BGP. Option D. OSPF. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Is. Option D. OSPF. Question 21. Which two statements are correct about the employee at R1 greater than prompt? Choose 2. Option A. You are at a shell prompt. Option B. You are in configuration mode. Option C. R1 is the hostname of your device. Option D. You are in operational mode. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. R1 is the hostname of your device. Option D. You are in operational mode. Question 22. Click the Exhibit button. How is traffic? Sourced from 10.0.0.08. Treated by the firewall filter shown in the exhibit. Option A. Logged with no further action. Option B. Logged and accepted. Option C. Logged and rejected. Option D. Logged and discarded. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Logged and rejected. Question 23. What does the user at router clear log OSPF trace command accomplish? Option A. Logging data into OSPF trace is stopped. Option B. Trace parameters are removed from the OSPF protocol configuration. Option C. Data in the OSPF trace file is removed and logging continues. Option D. The OSPF trace file is deleted. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Data in the OSPF trace file is removed and logging continues. Question 24. Which character is used to filter the command output in the JN0 key? Option A. Option B. Less than. Option C. Pipe. Option D. Greater than. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Question 25. Which service does Radius provide? Option A. Routing. Option B. Authentication. Option C. DNS resolution. Option D. Time synchronization. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Authentication. Question 26. You configured your system authentication order using the set authentication order tag plus radius password command. Which statement is correct in this scenario? Option A. A rejection by TACACS plus will prevent a login and bypass the other two authentication methods. Option B. The password authentication will only be used if the TACACS plus and radius servers fail to respond. Option C. All authentication methods are used with the most restrictive permission set used. Option D. The password authentication method is evaluated if the TACACS plus and radius servers respond with a reject message. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. The password authentication will only be used if the TACACS plus and radius servers fail to respond. Question 27. When considering routing policies, which two statements are correct? Choose two. Option A. An import routing policy for BGP determines which received prefix advertisements are placed in the routing information base. Option B. Policy terms are evaluated from top to bottom with action taken on the first match found. Option C. Policy terms are evaluated from top to bottom with the most restrictive action taken of all the matching terms. Option D. Routing policies are applied to interfaces as input or export filters. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. An import routing policy for BGP determines which received prefix advertisements are placed in the routing information base. Option B. Policy terms are evaluated from top to bottom with action taken on the first match found. Question 28. You have just increased the MTU size of interface JN0-105 and committed the configuration. Which command would help you identify the applied MTU change? Option A. Monitor traffic interface JN0-105. Option B. Show interfaces JN0-105. Option C. Show interfaces JN0-105. Option D. Monitor interface JN0-105. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Show interfaces JN0-105. Question 29. Click the Exhibit button. Referring to the exhibit, what is the source IP address of the ping that was executed? Option A. 10.23.0.2. Option B. 10.23.0.3. Option C. 10.12.0.2. Option D. 10.24.0.4. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A 10.23.0.2. Question 30. Click the exhibit button. Referring to the exhibit, which statement is correct? Option A. Traffic is load balanced across two routes. Option B. The BGP path is the only active route. Option C. The OSPF path is the only active route. Option D. The BGP route is preferred over the OSPF route. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C. The OSPF path is the only active route. Question 31. Which process in the Junos OS is responsible for maintaining routing protocols and tables? Option A. MGD. Option B. ChaSISD. Option C. DCD. Option D. RPD. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D RPD. Question 32. How many login classes are assignable to a user account? Option A. 2. Option B. 1. Option C. 4. Option D. 3. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B 1. Question 33. Your router has a route to the 10.1.1.024 network with a next hop of RJCT. In this scenario, which action will your router perform when traffic destined to the 10.1.1.024 network is received? Option A. The traffic will be discarded and an ICMP unreachable message will be sent to the destination of A. Traffic. Option B. The traffic will be silently discarded. Option C. The traffic will be redirected using the default route. Option D. The traffic will be discarded and an ICMP unreachable message will be sent to the source of A. Traffic. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. The traffic will be discarded and an ICMP unreachable message will be sent to the source of A. Traffic. Question 34. Click the exhibit button. Referring to the exhibit, where are the configuration backup files stored? Option A. Files are stored to the SCP site and the FTP site in a round-robin manner. Option B. Files are stored to the SCP site and the FTP site simultaneously. Option C. Files are stored to any site as selected by Junos internally. Option D. Files are stored to the SCP site but if the transfer fails, then to the FTP site. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. Files are stored to the SCP site but if the transfer fails, then to the FTP site. Question 35. What are two types of transit traffic that traverse the forwarding plane of a Layer 3 router? Choose 2. Option A. Exception traffic. Option B. Broadcast traffic. Option C. Unicast traffic. Option D. Multicast traffic. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C unicast traffic, option D multicast traffic. Question 36. When considering routing tables and forwarding tables, which two statements are correct? Choose 2. Option A. The routing table is used by the RE to select the best route. Option B. The routing table stores all routes and prefixes from all protocols. Option C. The forwarding table stores all routes and prefixes from all protocols. Option D. The forwarding table is used by the RE to select the best route. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. The routing table is used by the RE to select the best route. Option B. The routing table stores all routes and prefixes from all protocols. Question 37. Click the Exhibit button. Referring to the exhibit, what should be configured on R1 to advertise a default static route into OSPF? Option A. A firewall filter. Option B. A routing policy. Option C. A loopback interface. Option D. A management interface. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B, a routing policy. Question 38. What are two functions of the routing protocol daemon? RPD. Choose two. Option A. It creates forwarding tables. Option B. It provides access to the CLI. Option C. It maintains routing tables. Option D. It generates chassis alarms. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. It creates forwarding tables. Option C. It maintains routing tables. Question 39. What is the protocol data unit? PDU. Of the data link layer? Option A. Segment. Option B. Byte. Option C. Bit. Option D. Frame. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D, frame. Question 40. By default, how does the PFE manage unicast traffic destined for an existing forwarding table entry? Option A. It sends the traffic through multiple ports toward its destination. Option B. It sends the traffic through one port toward its destination. Option C. It sends the traffic through the FXP1 interface to the RE. Option D. It sends all traffic to the control plane for further processing. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. It sends the traffic through one port toward its destination.